Hey, what's happening, YouTube? This is kind of part 3 of my Christmas Eve ride here, and you gotta be thinking, what in the world's he doing in the cemetery? You know, we got Christmas Eve and motovlogging from a cemetery. It's a strange combination, but who doesn't think about their loved ones during the holiday season? So I found myself thinking about my dad, and so I'm gonna pay a quick visit to his gravesite. And I'll tell you what, I haven't been here in what's got to be about 2 or 3 years. It's been a long time. And I'm actually going to turn around and come back. We just went past it. I'm just going to turn around so I'm facing out. But nonetheless, it's been about 2 or 3 years, but I got to thinking today, and this is by no means the first thing I want you all to know if you're watching this video. I'm not putting this video out because I'm looking for anybody to feel sorry for me, and I'm not trying to make anybody sad. I want that to be really, really clear. My father passed away back in 2014. So it's been a little while since his passing. But the thing that got me to thinking about him today is not necessarily because of the holiday season or anything else like that, but just being out on the bike. I didn't start riding until after he was gone, years after he was gone, as a matter of fact. My brother and I got our bikes, and so he wouldn't, this is not something that he had a chance to witness. He didn't witness me doing this. He didn't witness my brother doing this during his lifetime. And, you know, it got me to thinking, what would he actually think about us? I'm going to, let's see if I can park here for a second. But I got to thinking, I'm going to take a quick walk. This must be new. But this is his grave right here. My dad's name was Dr. Morris Edward Turner, and he passed away back in 2014. But I got to thinking about what in the world would he think of his 2 sons riding these larger-than-life motorcycles. What in the world would he think? Because he didn't get a chance to witness this during his lifetime. So, these are just some of my guesses based on me knowing who my father was. The first thing that he would have thought was that, and he actually would have said this, he would have said, "You guys are crazy as hell." That would have been the first thing. He wouldn't have been upset, but it would have been something so out of the box that he would have been like, "You guys are seriously crazy." But then I also believe that he would have been wildly entertained, particularly when we rode the National Biker Roundup last year, which was inclusive of a drive that we did as a family all the time. My father was from southern Georgia. He's born and raised in a little town called Barney, Georgia, which is probably about an hour or 2 south of where we were in Perry. And so we're used to making that drive. We have and my mother's from the Atlanta area, and so I have plenty of family in Atlanta too, so we're used to making that drive, although it was the very first time we actually did it on motorcycles. But I think my father would have been wildly entertained by us making that drive from Pittsburgh on motorcycles, because we've done it 1,000 times in cars. So I do think that he would have eventually, after the initial shock wore off, I think he would have been just fine. As a matter of fact, he would have started asking more and more questions about, you know, the trips that we've taken, the riding that we do, I don't think he would have gone as far as to get one of his own, although he had his own toys. He had a couple of very nice boats during his life. So he was not without the things that he liked to do as well. I don't think he would have gone as far as to get a bike and join us. But I think after the initial shock of hearing about it and then seeing it, and then even checking out the YouTube channel, I do believe he would have been wildly entertained by some of the trips that we've done and everything else. So those are just some of my thoughts. Like I said, I'm thinking about my dad on a day like today. You know, I'm not trying to bring sadness or anything else like that. I actually have a lot of thoughts about my dad, and they make me laugh. Some of the things that he said, some of the things that we experienced together. So, like I said, I'm not hoping to spread any sadness on a day like today in the holiday season and everything else like that. It was just a thought, and you know, I'm right near my house, and I thought I'd just stop by and check the graveside out. I haven't been here, like I said, I haven't been here in a couple of years now. So, yep, that's me. In memorandum, Dad, I love you. And hey, you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you all later.